So it's all about speed in today's sprint, not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top? It's an unusual anti-clockwise race here in Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo locals are packed into the grandstands at each of the 15 corners around this classic 2.7-mile circuit. Two very fast sections bookend the famous and highly technical Sector 2, where getting a good run out of Junsao into one of the two DRS zones will be key to any overtaking prospects today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Antonelli, Gasly, Lando Norris, and Verstappen, Stroll, Bortoleto, Albon, and Charles Leclerc, Colapinto, Fernando Alonso, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Russell, Lawson, Aaron, Esteban Ocon, and Nico Hülkenberg, Hadjar, Behrman, Maloney, and Jack Crawford rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season. Love Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could pick this circuit up and place it, copy-pasted on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive, and for all these drivers here in Brazil, it's a great time to get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track, lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where...
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
He makes his Ferrari debut and the 75th anniversary season of Formula One. It's lights out and away we go, and it's Lando Norris tiptoeing away from the start. Max Verstappen getting very keen with a through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final corner. Perez and Leclerc going for it. Hamilton says thank you very much. Another thing opens up for him.
Concentration.
These are
Let's bring it
critical
home.
corners for this Grand Prix.
Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside of Continental.
No! He just bloody turned into me. I love the inside. He just turned into me.
The turbocharge is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Race over, take care of the car on the way in.
Slow-mo season,
Formula One returns to Interlagos once again with the stage set for what promises to be another classic Sao Paulo Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel famously clinched his third championship here in 2012, and just 4 years later, Max Verstappen treated us to one of the finest wet weather drives of all time. Interlagos, always a very special race here in Brazil. It's a 2.7-mile circuit with 9 lefts and 6 rights for a total of 15 corners. The fastest lap today should have an average speed of around 135 miles per hour, if, of course, the weather stays dry until the end of the Grand Prix. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Piastri, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Gasly, Sainz, Hamilton, Albon, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Verstappen, Colapinto, Lance Stroll, and Lawson, Hülkenberg, Russell, Paul Aron, and Isaac Hadjar, Ocon, Crawford, Behrman, and Zane Maloney rounds off the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Interlagos, always one of my favourite weekends of the season. Love Brazil, adore this track.
Absolutely spot on, Crofty. I wish you could pick this circuit up and place it, copy-paste it on multiple different locations around the planet, because it is sensational to watch, sensational to drive. And for all these drivers here in Brazil, it's a great time to get stuck into this Interlagos circuit. It's an anti-clockwise track, lots of important corners to get right, and it's a track where you can make or lose an awful lot of lap time.
This finish might be difficult today, but just give it your best shot.
75th anniversary season of Formula One. It's lights out and away we go. And it's Lando Norris tiptoeing away from the start. Max Verstappen getting very keen with a through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final corner.
He just bloody turned into me. I love the inside. He just turned into me.
Everything.
It's not over yet because Hamilton gets another slipstream all the way down the old pit straight into Cox Corner. These are critical.
He just bloody turned into me. I love the inside. He just turned into me.
turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
He'll get the slipstream and he's got the DRS. We saw the rear wing open. This is going to be very close into Stoke Corner.
Yeah, Perez is catching Charles Leclerc. He takes him towards the inside. Perez on the inside. Charles Leclerc gives him just enough space. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff coming out of the final corner. Perez and Leclerc going for it. Hamilton says...
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 6.9 seconds.
Hamilton's going to try again, this time on the inside, and comes to the touch!
He just bloody turned into me. I was on the inside, he just turned into me.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Good job, good job.